He blocked an ambulance with a camera tripod for 20 seconds. That's how long it took before tempers exploded at a Jalan Bukit Merah coffee shop where an elderly man had just collapsed. While every second mattered, a birdwatcher appeared unfazed by the blaring sirens, standing firm in the middle of a two-lane car park as paramedics struggled to get through. The incident, which happened around 40 p.m. on the 7th of July, was witnessed by Mr. Danny Leck, the owner of the coffee shop at Block 111. Moments earlier, an elderly Indian man had suddenly fainted. Mr. Leck and two other patrons quickly rushed to help, easing him back into a chair. The man couldn't speak and had a racing heartbeat, symptoms that led Mr. Leck to suspect a stroke. Without delay, he called an ambulance. When the ambulance finally reached the entrance of the car park, a delivery lorry was already pulling in. Mr. Leck signaled the lorry driver to move to the right, and the driver cooperated. But just as paramedics were about to pull in, a man stood in their way, a birdwatcher, apparently oblivious to the chaos around him. Armed with a long lens camera mounted on a tripod, the birdwatcher was focused on something else entirely, a rare parakeet family nesting nearby. According to Mr. Leck, the man completely ignored the sirens and stood in the left lane of the car park, blocking the ambulance's access. Frustrated, Mr. Leck shouted at the man to move. But the birdwatcher allegedly just stood there, staring back, as if he owned the bloody spot. The shouting intensified. Only after Mr. Leck raised his voice louder did the man finally move aside, about 20 seconds too late. Paramedics rushed to the unconscious man, placing him on a stretcher and conveying him to Singapore General Hospital. SCDF confirmed they had received the emergency call at 4:30 p.m. and took one person to the hospital. The confrontation didn't end quietly. Mr. Leck snapped a photo of the birdwatcher standing beside another parked ambulance that was not involved in the case. He clarified that during the standoff, the man had been positioned further out on the road. The backlash online was swift. Mr. Leck's post was shared to the Bird Sightings Facebook group, where fellow birdwatchers universally condemned the man's behavior as selfish and inexcusable. Some even speculated that the man might have had a hearing issue, but most emphasized that responsible birders never block emergency vehicles. Many also pointed out that on that day, a large number of bird watchers were gathered at the area, all excited to catch a glimpse of the famous parakeet family. Most had respectfully stayed on the footpath and not the road, except for one. So here's the question. When does passion cross the line into recklessness? Is an obsession with wildlife ever worth risking a human life? If you find this interesting, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. 2230.